Alright, today's fun project, I'm swapping out turn signals to these LED ones. And I've already swapped out the rear. And look how sharp they look. Wow, looks clean and mean. So let's go to the front and I'll walk you through step by step. And I'll link these items in the description box. Alright, so first step, in order for me to take off the turn signal, I have to remove the whole headlight housing, and there's two little nuts behind, so it's already loose right now. I'm gonna take that one off and it'll be loose, and then the opposite side, this one right here. Bottom screws are off, just the two. You can lift it up and the whole housing comes off, and you can turn it around so I can show you how to take off the turn signals. And to take off the turn signal, just get an Allen wrench key. I'm not sure what side this is, but you'll figure it out. Okay. It's very tight on this. Stupid tight. Okay, it's loose. Take that out and then unplug it from here, and the whole thing comes loose. Same thing on the opposite side. Take that off, put it aside, unplug turn signal. Whole thing comes loose. Alright, now I'm going to install the LED turn signal. First, you just gotta remove the nut from the wiring, put the wire through, put the nut through, and just hand tighten it. And tighten it just to have it lined up, and you can tighten it later. And with the wiring, so there's black and red, and the resistor, it can be a little bit tricky with the resistor. So these come with plug and play for this particular light. So the lights connect to this end, just match the color, and this is the only one that can go into, and this one goes into the original wiring, but we have to splice the original wiring plugins, which I'll show you in a little bit. So black to black, red to red, and just cover it with the plastic housing. And I'm going to use the electrical wiring tape just to secure everything, so leave that. And then I'm going to cut the original wiring and then solder them together. Alright, so I've got my original turn signal with the socket, and I'm going to give it some slack and cut it just like that, and then strip the wires. Strip and twist, and I'm going to solder this onto the resistor. But before I solder, I'm going to test first. So right here, where the resistors are, let's see if this works. Okay, wires are in. Let me plug it back on. And let's test. Yep, so it's working properly. Let me show you that it's working properly. Yep. So it's working, so I'm going to solder the wire. Alright. So the wire I just put on, long enough. Sticking out a little bit inside. I'm going to solder on. And on both ends. Okay, should be good. Just make sure not to touch it right away. Just give it a little pull, and it's not coming apart. All right, and then I'm going to tape. Just let it cool for a little bit. Maybe if I can put this over. Okay. Okay. All right. Just going to cover this metal part here so I don't touch. Okay. Then put these two together. Yep, that should be fine. Let's do one more test.
쓰레기인데 이걸 좀 뿌려줘. 이거 그냥 다 주고 다리살 다 주고.
Okay. It's working. Can turn this back around and just kind of hand tighten it for now, and I can adjust later after when it's all done. Awesome. Awesome. And I'm going to zip tie all these together so they're not loose while I'm riding. Guess this should be fine. Okay. So one here. I can do it like this. All right. Clip them off. Okay. Okay. Sitting nice. Face them up and tighten them down.